Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer, after spending a month with two of these electric bikes, shared some key insights from their experience. The initial setup presented a minor challenge, as a new protective bar on the front fork for shipping wasn't mentioned in the instructions or any videos. For someone new to bike assembly, this caused a brief moment of confusion, but they were able to figure it out, with each bike taking about 30 minutes to build. One of the bicycles did arrive with a flat tire that required a new tube, but our reviewer felt confident that basic maintenance like this is straightforward enough to learn with a bit of online research. They also noted a lack of pre-drilled holes for accessories, advising that anyone looking to add a bottle or phone holder should purchase clamp-on models. Despite these small initial hurdles, the client found this e-bike to be an absolute blast to ride. It has successfully motivated them to get out on the road almost daily, which has been a huge personal win. The ride itself is described as intuitive and comfortable, with well-designed handlebars, a comfy seat, and a sleek, handy display. It handles smoothly on paved roads and even some easy trails. The variable pedal assist feature is a highlight, perfect for choosing between a full workout or getting a helpful boost on hills. Our reviewer cautions that it won't carry you up a steep incline on its own, but it provides excellent assistance. Battery life is highly dependent on usage. When ridden aggressively with heavy reliance on the throttle, the battery lasts for a couple of hours. However, when used as a gentle assist to supplement pedaling, it becomes incredibly efficient, lasting for multiple trips and using only a fraction of the power for the same distance. Overall, this commuter bike is seen as a fantastic and well-thought-out entry point for anyone looking to get into e-biking, offering a fun and peppy ride that encourages you to get outside.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer wasn't even in the market for an electric bike. Our client was actually searching for a more traditional, standard bicycle in a lower price range, something simple for carrying groceries and getting around town. However, they came across this particular e-bike, and its overall value was simply too compelling to ignore. The assembly process was refreshingly straightforward, and this client was pleased to find that all the necessary tools were included right in the box, which made the setup a breeze from start to finish. Once assembled, the bike proved to be a joy to ride. Our reviewer found it easy to handle, and the electric assist felt smooth and natural, providing a welcome boost when needed. It successfully met all the initial requirements for a practical commuter vehicle. There were a couple of minor quality issues noted upon inspection. A ball bearing at the bottom of the steering column was slightly visible and pushing out of place, though this didn't seem to have any negative impact on the steering itself. This client mentioned that it wasn't the first time they'd seen something like this on a bike. Additionally, a small spot of paint had been rubbed off on the seat column during shipping, despite some plastic protectors being in place. However, our reviewer was not concerned by these small imperfections, viewing them as insignificant and anticipating the bike will gather more signs of use over time anyway. All in all, the experience has been overwhelmingly positive. The client is loving this electric bike so much that they even joked about how its eye-catching nature could probably let them sell it for a profit and just buy another one. It's clear that despite a few tiny cosmetic flaws, this purchase was a definite win.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer was on the hunt for a reliable way to tackle their daily commute, specifically needing an electric bike. With a neighborhood full of hills and a significant break from biking since before the pandemic, the prospect of an unassisted ride back and forth to work felt daunting. The initial setup of this electric bike proved to be a bit of an adventure. While most major components like the seat, handlebars, front tire, light, and mudguards needed attaching, some of the instructions were a little less than clear. Fortunately, with a bit of team effort involving their husband and even a curious dog, they managed to get everything in place, including inflating the tires. Once assembled, our reviewer took this new electric bike for an inaugural spin, intentionally seeking out those challenging hills. The performance was impressive, particularly the throttle button, which provided an exhilarating kick. As a first-time electric bike rider, that immediate boost was a game changer. What Google Maps estimated as a 23-minute journey to work quickly transformed into a mere 17 minutes on this speedy commuter bike. A significant time savor our reviewer noticed just a couple of days into their new routine. Regarding the battery, this client developed a habit of taking it inside the office, though it does have a lockable feature if one prefers to leave it attached to the bike. They learned a quick lesson when the battery depleted faster than expected after an incomplete overnight charge, discovering that the battery charges most effectively when it's actively connected to the bike. This valuable insight ensures optimal power for future rides. All in all, our reviewer is thoroughly satisfied with this convenient and worthwhile purchase, finding it perfectly meets their needs for navigating those tricky hills and shortening their commute.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.